Hi guys, follow me on Instagram to never ever miss any of my crazy updates. Hi guys and welcome to another vlog. I am riding the Royal Enfield Classic 500 Stealth Black. And of course the motorcycle does look really very nice. I love the spoke wheels. I love the traditional design of this motorcycle. Has a lot of appeal, and yes, it's a metal bodied motorcycle, so yeah, again it has a lot of appeal, but somehow the exhaust is massively long. Yeah, I just hit that tree. Sorry, tree. Anyways, you can see the motorcycle does look very nice, and obviously some sort of old retro charm in this machine, which really attracts a lot of people. But hey, let's quickly get riding. So we're riding the Domina 400, it's there, and this SWM Super Dual T, which is there, and the BMW 6 Series GT, which is there. Let's turn on this motorcycle right away, and here we go. It comes to life. Yeah, makes some amount of sound, some amount of vibrations as well, and we are off. So let me tell you, the motorcycle is extremely comfortable to ride. Armed with the throttle, and it pulls very nicely. In fact, it is the torque rush which is so exciting on a Royal Enfield motorcycle, because the low end and the mid range is very strong. It gives you a kick in the pants, feels the vibrations which are coming through the handlebar, which actually feels nice if you don't ride a motorcycle for long distance. For shorter distance, it's a very enjoyable motorcycle to ride. But you can see even at 60 kilometers per hour, the rear view mirrors are vibrating a lot. Now this is powered by a 500cc engine, which happens to be a 499cc engine. It's a single cylinder, it's an SOHC, it has 2 valves, and it produces 27.2 horsepower and 41.3 newton meters of torque, and all that torque really lends it very good performance in the low end. In fact, you don't need to downshift any gear, and you just pull it and it absolutely picks up pace around the corners. As long as you don't want to corner hard, it remains stable. It is an easy motorcycle to ride, which is a boon. The tires offer decent grip, not the most grip as such, but I would say decent grip on offer from the tires. And yeah, I can feel a lot of vibes, but that's fine. The ride quality is also very great. The pegs are front set, and the brakes are not ABS on this particular bike, but the bike now gets ABS. Now this one was bought for 2,15,000. Now the price has increased by 50 to 60,000 rupees for the addition of ABS. Of course, this was bought in 2017. Over the years, the price has increased of this motorcycle, and that's the reason why it costs so much now, which kind of makes it very expensive, because for 2,65,000 on road for a Classic 500, I might as well put 30,000 more and get the Interceptor 650. Every time I pull this motorcycle in the mid-range, it absolutely pulls strongly, but I can feel the vibes everywhere. Handlebars, seat, pegs, and of course the mirrors also tell you that yeah, here are the vibes. The handling isn't very great if you want to push it hard around corners, but you know the ride is very, very, very nice indeed. My complete legs are vibrating. So you know, I was having this feeling that, you know, the Classic 500 has a higher threshold of speed compared to the Classic 350. Well, that is not the case, because, you know, over here also I think 60 kilometers per hour is the apt cruising speed, because beyond that the vibes are so much, it really is disturbing for the long haul. Short rides are fine, you will actually enjoy the vibes in the short ride, but longer rides you can feel a lot on your hands and feet and the butts as well, because of the vibey seat on this motorcycle. Now it weighs a lot, 194 kgs, because of which maneuvering it is a task, and I'm not even kidding. Okay, I am not even kidding. All right, let's do one thing. Let's try and maneuver this motorcycle. Let's try and take a U-turn. Now to try and take a U-turn, firstly I need to find a big enough spot where I can do it comfortably, because I know I'm going to struggle. This is an uphill. All right, so let us figure out how we're going to do that. All right, let's take a U-turn from here. Now the struggle is going to be real. Oh my god, yeah, there's a lot of weight to contend with. Now we've stopped. Pushing back, yeah, pushing back isn't that much of a task, thanks to gravity. Thank you, Newton. Here we go, and off we are. So good amount of vibes. The thump is really brilliant on this motorcycle. It's really the thump which makes you enjoy the Royal Enfield so much, because the sound is kind of music to the ears. Your ears, the rider's ears, not the people around, because they kind of find it irritating as such. The gearbox is decent shifting, it's not the smoothest around. The clutch is also on the heavier side, but hey, speed breakers, no problem. Ride is so good, you can just glide over them. Now I am in a higher gear, now I'm in 5th gear. I'm pulling the motorcycle, it pulls very nicely and smoothly, but coming to a corner, you really can't pelt it through corners. It's not meant for that, and I hate these speed breakers. The rumblers are the worst thing in the world. thump is so good. Any gear you can just pull the motorcycle effortlessly. Now I have been very critical of Royal Enfield motorcycles, and right now I'll reserve my judgment against it because Royal Enfield fanboys feel that they're the best motorcycles in the world. Well, for their application, yes, but I honestly feel that if you're paying so much money, you deserve better, in the sense that, I mean, vibes are fine, alright, but they should not be so much that, you know, it causes disturbance. Vibes as a character cannot be a selling point of a motorcycle. Yes, it looks brilliant, it sounds brilliant, the ride is brilliant, it is long lasting, and it has good amount of low and mid-range punch, which certainly excites on this motorcycle. And kudos to Royal Enfield for offering dual channel ABS on all his motorcycles. So let's stop here and try to launch this machine, which isn't a great idea, honestly. Now you can see there's a fuel meter which is blinking, so there's not much in terms of information, although a fuel meter would have been a real nice touch. There's a speedometer here, no tachometer. Okay, don't need a tachometer, but need at least a fuel meter. What is the amp meter doing here? No idea. Here we go. First gear, opening the throttle. Yeah, it feels very stressed in the top end. It's not a motorcycle to be ridden in the top end, but then no one wants to really take a Royal Enfield in the top end. And as far as mid-range grunt goes, this is absolutely unbeatable. The character of this motorcycle is what makes it sell. It has a huge amount of character, I mean, if you're not cornering really fast, you can feel very comfortable around the corners. Once you get used to it, it's not about reaching anywhere first, it's about reaching there, being happy, content. You're not going to be the fastest around, but certainly you are going to be happy riding a Royal Enfield motorcycle, because it makes you feel so manly. It makes a great impression around you, and people will find you a lot macho as well. So guys, this is just a rough ramble of the Royal Enfield Classic 500 Stealth Black. I have already reviewed the Desert Storm. You can click here somewhere to see that video, and the Desert Storm video was, I think, a little bit more detailed. This one not so much. Getting with the throttle, yeah, nice punch from this motor. The fuel tank could have been bigger, but the riding position is so freaking comfortable. Yeah, I like this motorcycle actually. I like it as long as I have to ride it intercity and for not much long, because you can't keep up with the vibes and the difficulty of riding and maneuvering this motorcycle for the longer haul. But here we go. Yeah, motor is very much present there. There is not much of a concept of NVH, which is actually a good thing. It will remind you of the old era gone by. It will remind you of the retro charm, and this bike packs it in punch. Only thing is, the value for money quotient has been further ruined by the Interceptor, because the Interceptor feels like a massively, awesomely, crazily, amazingly super machine when it comes to value for money, because not only does it make the Classic 500 look overpriced, and the Interceptor itself makes Royal Enfield look amazingly aggressive in terms of pricing a motorcycle, but the Interceptor 650 makes all other motorcycles look extremely overpriced, because parallel to it at rupees 3 lakhs is just mind-boggling. Rupees 35,000 more than this motorcycle, and you get a new world order completely. So guys, this is my ramble of the Royal Enfield Classic 500 Stealth Black. Okay, we're hitting the red line, and if you like this video, you know what you have to do. Give it a thumbs up, that's the like button, and also subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys in the next video real soon. And okay, let's downshift. No slipper clutch here, don't need one. Bye bye.